Hey, it's Soul with just a quickie. I just wanted to take a few minutes to beat on a dead horse that really couldn't wait to get beat on. A recent post from Blizzard clarified that fewer pieces of loot will drop from raids, all to line up with the rate of loot drops from PvP and Mythic Plus. Now, I sang its praises just earlier, but I wanted to get a bit more specific on this grumbling conversation, or I guess a demand I've been seeing on social media. Bring back Master Looter, people say. Real quick, in case you're new or you forgot, Master Looter was an in-game option in World of Warcraft that allows the raid leader to assign themselves or another to loot all the gear from a raid boss, for example, and then divvy it out to the group through some community-based loot system like DKP, EPGP, or other acronyms that I don't remember off the top of my head. When Master Looter was removed as an option from all but guild-based groups, there was a big dust-up among group leaders who felt like their power was taken away. The same reaction came from guild group leaders when Master Looter was taken away from guild groups as well. I'm not going to get too much into the arguments for or against Master Looter here. There are strong points, sure, but it's been painfully clear that Blizzard does not have an intention to bring it back. Of course, I never thought blue-eyed blood elves would be a thing either, but, well, here we are today. And that's the point of my cute little blog/rant thing, that somewhere in this conversation is a compromise that is being talked about far too little. At least in my little bubble, I'm mostly here griping over, ooh, I want Master Looter back for guild groups. And I've been trying to say for a while that we're asking for the wrong thing. To me, Master Looter means that loot can be passed around however way the group decides it to. It just first goes to a single person who then passes it out once some social agreement is reached. I don't care for, or even like, that a single person has to hold all of the loot, but I very much want the loot to be distributed in a way that the group can agree on. I would like to think that that is ultimately what groups want, the freedom. I feel very strongly that the silver bullet solution to all of our problems is super simple. Lift the item level restrictions on trading between group members. Give us fewer of these in-game rules, the invisible hands, yada yada yada. But what's also important is that we can go back to the notion, the concept of a Master Looter system. We can still have the social agreement, but it's just that the loot is already in the hands of other people. That's all it takes. Yes, it's Master Loot with additional steps and a bit of coordination, but it's essentially the same, right? The group agrees to trade their goodies to whoever they're asked to give it to, and that's that. The way I see it, any argument to ask for more than that is little more than to ask for that feeling of power, which I think is small and petty. Today we endure a system where items are wasted because we can't pass loot over to who we want to. Believe it or not, there are altruistic people and groups out there where, for example, if an upgrade dropped for me and my co-tank, but my co-tank could use it more, I can't give it to them because technically it's an upgrade for me. In this case, the invisible hand super sucks, and I would like to slap it away if I could. Speaking for myself, I don't want or care for power over how loot is distributed. I just want enough power to let people help each other out. The idea of using Master Looter, DKP, a loot council, or whatever, it can still be there, but it would only be a social agreement, protected by the fact that the game has already passed around the loot. I think that works, and I think that's the message that should be sent. And so there we have it. Like and subscribe to this thing, and my rant is over. Stay breezy, folks.